Morning, everyone. It's Friday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. For a lot of people that don't know, no, it's not the Mexican independence. The Mexican independence actually on September 16th. Today, I had a phenomenal shoulder workout. As you can see, I'm pretty pumped still. I do eventually want to do videos showing, workouts and things like that. My issue is that I don't have a gym to record. I'm still a little shy, I guess. I don't want to be that asshole that brings the camera and starts recording himself working out. Eventually, I'm gonna have to do it because I do want to give you guys value. I do want to share with you guys more content, more video of workouts, workout routines, what works, what doesn't work. So I want to share that with you and explain it in a way that is functional, gets you results. It's non BS, straight to the point. I think a lot of channels out there overcomplicate things. There's not all the stuff that they share is bad at all, but I do think that it's a little overcomplicated. It's literally progressive overload. In a particular exercises, you don't even need to work out that much. I think the main thing that you need is a balance between workouts and meals. No matter what they say, unless you have extremely good genetics, it's very important what you eat. And I can tell you, it's like maybe the 1% that actually do have great genetics. Me, myself, do not have great genetics. The main reason I look like this is because I've been working out for 17 years. Well, since I was 21. 15 years, I guess I can say. Yeah, I've been working out for 15 years. And I learned by doing, unfortunately. And I talked on the video yesterday about motivation a little bit. Motivation is crap. It doesn't really work. If you feel like you need to be motivated to work out, it's not gonna stick. Not like a lot of times, most of the times, you're just not gonna feel motivated. My goal, what really motivates me, is to stay in the best shape I can, is to be as healthy as I can. That's my overall goal, and I wouldn't say it's my motivation, but it's my goal. It's my mentality. There's no end game for me. It's not like, I need to lose 20 pounds. For me, if you have a set weight gain, and that's your goal, that's really gonna limit you at the end. Because once you do reach that goal, you assume, okay, I'm good. I hit my goal now. Okay, what's the next goal? A lot of times, once you hit that goal, that's it. You're just like, okay, I got my goal. I lost my 20 pounds. I'm good to go. I don't need anything else. But unfortunately, yeah, a lot of times you're just gonna get it back. And the right mentality, and there's a lot of books in regards to this. I'll link them I'll link them below. A couple of great books that I've read about this. One of them being, of course, Atomic Habits. It's an amazing book. I definitely recommend it. There's a few books that I've read that I've reread, and that's definitely one of them. And in Atomic Habits, the writer, I can't remember his name right now, he explains that one of the things that you got to do is, first of all, you have to set your mentality as to what you are, and you have to put yourself in that position. For example, me, I consider myself a fitness person, a gym rat, a workout person, an athlete. Even though I don't compete, doesn't necessarily mean I'm not an athlete. And just like you, just because you're not a professional bodybuilder or a professional CrossFit or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean you're not an athlete. If you're working out to be in the best shape and health, for me, in my book, that's considered an athlete. Something that's constantly pushing themselves to be their best version. And that's the goal. First of all, you need to set your mentality as to what you are, like smokers, for example. And that's one of the examples in the book. The best way to stop smoking is to stop considering yourself as a smoker. And that's, for example, when somebody tells you, oh, you want to smoke? And you're like, no, sorry, I don't smoke anymore. That right there still shows that you still have the mentality that you're a smoker. And when you say like, no, instead of, you should focus and answer, for example, if you smoke cigarettes, let's say somebody offers you a cigarette, you're like, no, I don't smoke. See, that right there is a little change on your mentality. And that's really what's going to help you not smoke and stop smoking. The same for the gym. If you're just like, I'm not good at the gym, or I'm not good at losing weight, I can't really work out, yada yada, You gotta switch your mentality to saying that I am that person. I am the person that wakes up early to go to the gym. I am that person that pushes their body to be their best version. I am the person that's gonna eat healthy because that's who I am. Once you recognize that as who you are, as your part of your personality trait, that's when your real change is gonna affect. And the same with goals. Also, one thing that they put um, in the book, aside of recognizing yourself as that, as that person that you are. Let's say if you want to read books, it doesn't have to be fitness. You want to read books, instead of saying, "Okay, I want to read books. I want to read one book." Once you read that book, that's it. You're not really gonna be motivated. And I want to say motivated. You're not gonna be uh, oriented to actually do more reading. You have to be like, I'm a reader. I like to read books. This is what I do. And instead of you saying, "Oh man, I want to read 10 books by the end of the year," more times than not, first of all, you're not gonna keep it up. And you're not gonna accomplish it. If you do accomplish it, that's it. You're not gonna feel that you have to continue after that. Instead of like, I'm a reader. I read one book a month. That's what I do. And I'm just gonna continue to read. That change of mentality and goal setting is gonna help you to be more successful, to become the person that you want to be. Or if it's a reader, if it's an athlete, if it's a non-smoker. And for me, for example, my goal is not, okay, I want to gain 20 pounds, or I want to have a 10% body fat, or I want to have bigger legs. My goal is I want to be my best version physically and mentally. And that goal for me, it's a infinite goal. Like, I can never accomplish it. So I'm constantly working to be that. And that's what keeps me motivated. And that's what keeps me going to the gym. Also, and there's another book that talks about the myth of motivation. And we think that we need motivation to just get us through the door, and we need to be motivated to work out, or motivated to read, or motivated to not smoke. And that's not the case. Motivation can only go so far, and it will last. It's like like drinking a bottle of water. Eventually, the water's gonna be gone, and you're not gonna have anything to drink. The the goal is, you have to be motivated to do some action, or to pursue an action, work out, smoke, not smoke, sorry, or read. But it's the opposite. It's the action that motivates you. So once you actually start doing something, let's say you start going to the gym, you're not motivated, you hate going to the gym, you move that resistance, you pass and push through that resistance that your body and your brain creates. Slowly, that action and the result of those actions, let's say you feel great the next day after you worked out, or you actually start saying like, hey, I'm losing a little bit of weight, or I'm reducing my body fat, or hey, I'm not smoking, right? I've read my first chapter. That action, doing that action is actually going to motivate you to keep it going. The small wins is actually going to push you, the real motivation. So it's not the motivation that leads to action, it's the action that leads to motivation. So I'll leave it at that. I definitely recommend focusing on that particular option of mentality, I say, to actually change your perception of yourself. If it's working out, if you're an athlete, I'm an athlete. This is what I do. I work out. Or I don't smoke. This is what I do. I don't smoke. I don't buy cigarettes. I don't do this. Or if you change your mentality, I'm a reader. I'm a cyclist. First, you gotta change your mentality if you want that to be part of who you are and part of your daily routine, your goals, and your goal setting. Again, thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. If you like what I have, there's another video here. Like and subscribe are always welcome, and comments are always welcome as well. But you don't have to. Thanks again, though. Have a nice day.